Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Y'all, it is hot. It is hot around here. It is hotter than a wiener dog's belly on a habanero farm. So I've been a little content thin here lately, and I apologize. My uploads have been kind of infrequent, and that's mostly due to the heat. I don't generally go to big car shows in the summertime. The latter part of July through August is just so hot and miserable around here. And I've not been working on my own projects in the garage because I don't have air conditioning in here. And so they've been languishing here. Um, just because when I go to work, I just so hot when I come home, I just feel like crashing. But anyway, I've had this idea for a while to start doing a midweek upload. Uh, in addition to my regular Sunday upload, I try to get uploaded on Sunday by 6 o'clock Central Time. But this will be a separate video throughout the week. Maybe not every week, but maybe every other week. Maybe just whenever I feel like it. And so the idea is just a shorter format video, just me talking, and may be about cars. It may not be about cars. It may be just a short story. It may be a funny dad joke. It may be just current events, whatever. And I hope you leave a comment down in the comment section down below so we can discuss whatever it is we're talking about that day. So the name of the segment will be Whatever Wednesday, because it's whatever crosses my mind that week. So for the first Whatever Wednesday, I thought I'd bring you just a funny little story, a little short story that's kind of stuck with me throughout the years. I picked this story up when I was in my mid 20s, in my early working career, I guess you'd say. I worked for an electrical contractor at the time, and we subcontracted to the telephone company. So I got to know those guys at the phone company quite well. And one of them in particular, his name was Randy. So Randy was an older gentleman, just kind of round, little rotund, very jovial and easy to like. And so when he first relayed this story to me, it just always stuck with me because as he was telling it, it was so vivid in my mind that it just hung with me through the years. So as it happened, Randy got a call for service that day, and he went out to work on this elderly lady's telephone. And he goes to the house. He goes up on the porch, knocks on the door, and he says, "Ma'am, I'm here from the telephone company. I'm here to work on your phone. What seems to be the problem?" So this little old lady tells him, "The phone doesn't ring, but I know when someone's calling me or is on the line because the dog starts barking and howling." So Randy, not believing a word of this, is in disbelief, and he thinks this little lady has lost her marbles or is ready for the nursing home as a dementia patient or something. So he calls the central office, and he's discussing it with them and says, "Y'all, you're not going to believe what this little old lady is telling me about her telephone." But he does his due diligence, and he tells the folks there at the CO to, when he hangs up, to give that number a call, and he'll see what happens. So as soon as he hangs up, they call right back, and the phone doesn't ring. But sure enough, the dog starts howling. So he's in total disbelief, and he walks to the back door to see what's going on. Now, if you know anything about phone systems, you know that I'm talking about one of these old shiny black telephones of yesteryear that has that very distinctive ring. And we're talking about a dedicated telephone. And this was back in the day when the phones had their own piece of furniture over there in the living room. So the telephone sat on top there, and you had a phone book underneath right there. And if you know anything about early phone systems, you know that they work on 48 volts DC. So when you pick up the handset right there and you dial a number on the rotary, it activates a relay in the phone office, and it chatters and does all kinds of funny stuff right there. And when it gets done, it sends out 48 volts to the party on the other end and rings their bell so that they know someone's calling them. So Randy, in trying to figure out what's going on right here, he walks to the back door and he sees this dog howling toward the sky. You've heard that old phrase, howl at the moon. Well, this dog was doing it in broad daylight. He was howling up toward the sky and just pawing the ground and just having a conniption fit. So Randy walks over to the phone box there on the side of the house, and he opens it up and he takes his electric meter out and he checks for voltage right there. Sure enough, it's got 48 volts coming in. And as he's further investigating, he sees that this dog is just in agony, howling, and he sees that this dog is tied to a dog run. Now, if you don't know what a dog run is, it's just a metal wire that they tie from point A to point B, a cable that this dog's leash is tied to, and he can run back and forth on and just have a little bit of freedom. So this dog is just, like I said, having a conniption fit. And he looks over there and he sees that dog run is tied to the ground wire. So the dog had pulled on that dog run hard enough that he had pulled the ground wire loose from the ground rod. So every time somebody placed a call, that dog was getting lit up with 48 volts. And from someone that has been zapped a few times, I can tell you that's pretty painful. That dog was just in agony, and that little old lady knew when she was getting a phone call. Talk about an old school ringtone. Hope y'all enjoyed this little funny story and the new format. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, all that stuff. I'm dedicating this first, quote, whatever Wednesday to Rob Pitts, aka Rabbit. If you're unfamiliar with his work, going over to the VinWiki channel. They have a large archive of his stuff over there. Just lost him this past week. He was a true legend in the car community and a tremendous storyteller. So like I said, hope you like the new format, and maybe we'll do it again next week. Who knows, the week after that, or just whenever I feel like it. Till then, y'all get out there and build something.